who out there could relate to Ghazi by trying to justify your wrongs, by trying to make excuses for your sin? Who out there could relate to that? Hand raised right here. I'm unashamed to say, to take accountability of my wrongdoings. And it's important that we do, that we take accountability for our wrongs. And I did this for many years. I made excuses for my sins. I made excuses for all my wrongdoings. I tried to justify them like Gehazi did here. I tried to make it, like it was okay to be living in sin. And, it's like, I need that weed. I can't function without it. I don't think I could work without it. I don't think I could get by in life without it. I gotta have it. Without it, I just can't function. It relieves my stress. It calms my nerves. Like these are the things that I would make excuses for. Like, it's a bad day at work. I gotta have it. My nerves is shaky. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, arguing with the wife, fighting with the kids. Arguing with a customer at work, and it's like I need that weed. That's what, the devil wanted me to believe. Amen. And same goes with drinking. It's like, well, I need that drink. I don't know how to deal with this situation without that drink. Things just ain't going right. If I have this drink, I could check myself out for a minute. If I have this drink, then it'll soothe me, right? It'll make me feel better, right? And I dealt with this with pills too, I needed the pill for pain, but yet the pain that I created in my own head, because when I really wasn't in pain, I was using it as an excuse to function, right? And it started out for some tooth pain is how I got hooked on pills. I got hooked on pills over some tooth pain. And then after a week, I was just taking them for me. I was taking them to get high, but I'd make an excuse and say, I need them. I'm still in pain. Well, this, turned into a reoccurring thing where next thing I know, I spent years battling being on pills because I need them to function. I need them to get by. I can't do life without them. It's my way to escape. You know what I mean? Like, or just excuse after excuse after excuse, trying to justify my sins as Gehazi did here. That's exactly what Gehazi did. They were all lies from Satan.